Thank you, Tony. The Rubber Chicken Theater is a Duluth staple, offering laughs to Northlanders in the region for over a decade. And now they're debuting a new show next month.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. And their latest show takes some more timely topics and pairs them with the life experience of a woman who has won several debates across the country. Northern News Now's Mitchell Zimmerman joins us live in studio with a special guest, and anxious to hear about this. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Paul and Madison. As you mentioned, the Rubber Chicken Theater is back with a brand new show this season called What the Constitution Means to Me. And this one focuses on the impact of the Constitution in our country. And joining us this morning to tell us all about the show is the director, Ian Wallen. Good morning, Ian. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
So tell us a little bit about the show. What is it about?
Yeah, so the play itself is largely a one-woman show. And it's about this woman named Heidi Schreck, and she's the playwright, and she was also the original actor who played it. Masterfully played by Cheryl Scafty in our production. And she rediscovers a speech that she gave when she was 15 years old, 16. And she kind of looks back at it critically when she's an adult, and she kind of looks at what the Constitution does and doesn't do for herself, women, indigenous women, women of color, and trans women.
Oh, very interesting stuff there. A lot to kind of unpack there in that show, which is really interesting. So if you want to check it out, make sure you go see it. But I know that there has been a lot of planning in this show, and as the director, you do a lot. Kind of explain to me, what has that been like? Yeah,
so I'm a collaborative person, and when it's like a one-woman show, it's really not like a lot of other productions. It's not as much as you think. So luckily, it's been a lot of discovery and conversations and a lot of character work, talking with my actors, talking with Cheryl and Larissa and Chris about their own experiences. Because in the second portion of the play, we actually have a debate, and the acting kind of just drops. I don't want to say too much, but the actors will introduce themselves as themselves.
Wow.
In really, really simple form. You don't want to miss it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I know that there's been a lot of work to put into the show. What has been the most interesting part, I guess? You kind of mentioned some stuff there. What has been the most interesting for you?
I would say genuinely the most interesting part has just been diving into the text. Forgive me if I repeat myself, but it's a lot of people talk about relevance. This play is more relevant now, or that play is more relevant now. I believe in continued relevance. I understand what people may say with that, but I think with Minnesota still being one of the few remaining safe states for abortion after losing Roe v. Wade, there couldn't be a better time to do a show like this, and we're excited to have really nice, thoughtful nights in the theater.
Awesome. Well, all relevant topics there, and the Rubber Chicken is always great. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. If you want to check out the show, What the Constitution Means to Me, starring Cheryl Scafty, as we mentioned, it will perform November 3rd and 4th and 5th at the Spirit of the North Theater in Fitgers. Tickets are $25. Seating is general, but call ahead. Seats are accepted using the number on your screen there. Seats are held 10 minutes prior to curtain, and we'll have all of this information on our website, northernnewsnow.com, but we'll send things back to the desk there, Paul and Madison.